What's up, y'all? My name's Eric Jordan.
I'm Anthony Sellers.
I'm not Anthony Sellers.
That's Kelen Conley. And this is Browns in Our Blood.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Thoughts on the Cincinnati Bengals game? Eric?
I got no damn thoughts, man.
You have no thoughts. I do.
Well, let's hear it, man.
We can't trade field goals for touchdowns. The way the offense is moving now, there's no reason why we can't be getting touchdowns. This was one of the best games we had offensively in my mind, except for a couple penalties that stalled drives.
You thought this was a better offensive game than the Jacksonville game?
Yes.
No, that ain't the one.
Not Detroit.
Yeah,
I
Detroit.
think they're on par. But they only got the one touchdown.
Yeah.
The Kaiser on this game.
Kaiser's improving, that's for sure.
A lot. He's a lot more accurate, and it showed in this game, in my opinion.
And we are definitely at that time where we're talking college football quarterbacks now. We are at that time. Are we talking college football quarterbacks
Wait.
or Kaiser?
He said Kaiser's definitely improving. But now let's talk about the draft.
We're there now.
That's what you just did.
But we're there now. I've been having this discussion with some of my family members.
Okay.
Would you rather have Kaiser or would you rather have Mayfield? Would you rather have Kaiser or would you have Rosen?
Kaiser.
I'm a big fan of Baker Mayfield right now. You gotta stay the course, man. I feel like you gotta stay the course.
Say it again.
You gotta stay the course, man.
What I'm trying to say is, Kaiser, I'm not sold yet. I'm just not sold. Now, I do see a lot of things I like. He's not making the mistakes he was making before. Put it this way. Is Kaiser, Wentz, or Watson good? What
Right.
I'm saying is...
What are you saying?
I'm saying we invest into Kaiser like we have been. But what's wrong with us getting a QB next year and let them have some competition in camp?
There's nothing wrong
I don't
with
think
that,
he's
but
a clear-cut guy yet. I don't know if he's clear-cut the guy. I see the potential. But I don't see the potential like I've seen in some picks we done passed.
So you would like to see them still take a quarterback and have somebody push Kaiser and going into camp next year?
Going to camp. Yeah, we got the picks. Right now, I think Kaiser deserves it. I'm on board with Kaiser. I'm just not blown away.
What would you like to see the Browns do in the draft? Especially since you're going to end up with the number one pick or more than likely number one pick.
I don't even know if I use a number one on him or not. I don't know.
well, we got the way it's projected now. We're going to have the 8th pick too because the Texans keep losing.
And now we're talking.
I personally think that's going to hurt Kaiser's confidence. If they draft a quarterback and it's like, all right, we're going to draft a Mayfield or who's that, Rosen, and we're going to put him behind you, and you're not guaranteed the job going to camp. I don't think Kaiser's built for that mentally. I feel like he's going through a rough rookie season, and I think he needs to have the confidence, the organization's confidence in drafting a quarterback. I just think then you're wasting the whole year on him.
But he's really improved a lot since the whole AJ McCarron snafu. His games have been a lot better, except for Jacksonville, because Jacksonville's the best defense in the league by far. They shut every quarterback down and make them all look like fools. So when you put them up against Detroit, that offensive performance was great.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they had good touchdowns. They were in that game for most of the game. Against Cincinnati, the offensive performance was overall great. There was a couple penalties on Sean Coleman and one on Njoku that held them back from getting touchdowns. So in that aspect, I think you're wrong on that. Because it shows he has, he has the determination and will to say, I'm the starter, this is my spot, and you're going to have to take it from me.
And also...
I think that he'll have the confidence.
Disagree.
This is the NFL. You don't babysit nobody here. If you ain't got your big boy pants on, you don't even need to play in the big boy league. I'm just sorry. You can't be worried about how a dude feels and how it's going to make him, is it going to take his confidence or not. Either you show up and produce or you don't. That's what I was getting ready to say. But I think Anthony did make a good point. He did.
And he has shown up and produced.
He has shown
that trade. He saw that trade, like, oh shit. He saw that trade and was like, oh crap, you know.
I'm keeping the old shit.
Okay.
I'm keeping the old shit.
Oh shit!
But he's performed since.
And I agree with that. And I'm sitting here talking about, because I was just going off the top of the head with this. This wasn't on our script. But I'm going off the top of the head. Pass he made it to Val. That was a tight window. Pass he made to Njoku. That was a tight window. He's making some really good passes.
He did have
a Coleman throw.
Yeah, and the Coleman throw.
And the Coleman drop touchdown. But yeah, he did throw one errant pass to Britt that Britt snagged out of the air, that 38-yarder.
Britt's best catch of the season.
Yeah, by far.
I'm on board with Kaiser. I am on board with Kaiser. I'm just not completely sold. And we got the picks. Now, if we didn't have the picks, say we just had a regular draft, I'd be like, yeah, we got our guy. let's ride with him. Let's see what he can do. But since we got the picks,
This is multiple, yeah.
Yeah.
I can see that too.
I like the big boy, and I see potential. I see the potential, and I see him getting better every week. I still think the defense is. We held them to 23 in the third quarter, right? They didn't get that last touchdown until the fourth quarter, right? We still playing a solid, good 3 quarters of defense. I think is
They did get burned on the same action play down on 1st and goal to the tight end that Jacksonville ran it, corner out, Mercedes had a touchdown. Same thing happened with Tyler Croft this week.
Yeah.
The exact same play.
Yeah.
Exact same play, and they still got burned on that. So they got to find a way to fix that.
Yeah.
Because there's something they're seeing there. It's like they're just overcommitting to the run.
We got to put 4 quarters together on defense. We getting that up. But I mean, because 23 points, that win your games. You can hold a team to 20, 25 points in a game. You can win games like that.
But that goes back to trading touchdowns for field goals. They got to get their own touchdowns too.
Run defense, bad scheming or bad execution this week?
I kind of think it was a little bit of both. I kind of wonder if they underestimated Joe Mixon's talent level a little bit.
Based on height, late, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
He hadn't had a game until this week.
Checked as a first-round talent. Clear up.
I know,
So-
but it hadn't been shown for the first 11 weeks of the season.
He was
12
also
weeks of the
he
season.
also had to work his way up the roster spot. Because at the beginning of the year it was Jeremy Hill and Gio Bernard.
Yeah. Okay, go
So
ahead.
I think it was a little bit of bad scheming and bad execution too, because he had like 120 yards and he had almost 55 yards receiving and the touchdown. I feel like they weren't in their spots and the gaps that they needed to be to fill the holes.
What about you, E? What do you think?
I'm not upset with the run defense. I mean, I know it could definitely be better. I definitely expected more out of the defense like that. But I just think we're young. I just think we're young.
I think too it's an outlier game.
Yeah.
So
And with youth, also, I think some of our defensive, especially our DBs, they're hitting the wall. If say we kept them to 23, I think the defense did their job.
E.
Yeah.
Players' lack of discipline. How do the coaches focus on more discipline on the field?
Combination of growing pains, of a long winless season, and then back to what we talked about before. I'm pretty sure in locker rooms like this, some coaching gets tuned out. It just gets tuned out. You just can't lose this many games and keep hearing the same dude yelling at you about executing.
Yeah.
At some point, the player's going to look at the coach and be like, motherfucker, you execute. How about that? Players might be tuning out these coaches. The coaches did their job. We appreciate what you did. And I'm not saying get rid of you. I'm with you. I'm just saying maybe some position coaches. Maybe, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, I see what you're saying there. Although
Strength coach might need to go.
That strength coach is out of here, man.
But Tonio did say in his interview yesterday that nobody's quitting and that he felt like there's a lot more playmakers on this team this year than what there was last year. He talked about Njoku, Corey Coleman, and said bringing Gordon back's going to be something good. So he's like, he had a lot of good things to say, positive things. So I don't know if they're, part of it could be tuning out, but I just don't know how much of it is because he said he likes how Coach Hughes keeps him motivated to play.
Who's that is?
Joe Patonio.
Yeah, I don't think it's Hugh that needs to go because it wouldn't be Hugh. Because overall, like I said, I see what Hugh's trying to do. I get it, but when it comes to we're talking about being more disciplined, it might be some position coaches that might need to go.
Sean Coleman.
Uh,
Yeah, he had 2 holding penalties, and then Njoku had 1 penalty. The 1 penalty was on Peppers for that hit, but I don't think that was a penalty.
That was a hell of a hit.
I don't think that was I personally, watching it live, I didn't think it was a penalty.
I get it, but you gotta
I was so-
let some things lie, man.
I know, but I was so mad. I threw a water bottle clear across my apartment when I saw that play. I was so mad. I threw it out my door, so luckily I didn't hit my TV. Not this, it was an actual water bottle. It was a lot lighter than this.
Did you guys see any difference in the pass rush this week with Agba missing his first game, like we talked about last week?
I noticed a little bit. Garrett did get a sack, though.
I saw a couple plays where we were really close to getting sacks.
Yeah.
Like we were in the right place. They
Yeah.
getting in position. They just didn't fully execute.
I did notice a little bit of difference in the pass rush.
Hey.
Just slightly. I think we have a lot more depth on our defense because I think Greg Williams gets a lot out of his players.
Yeah.
And from 1 to 22 defensively.
I like the way our defense is going. I ain't got no complaints. Jabril Peppers, like I said, he just might need this first year to really adapt. I don't know if he can play at the speed. We'll see that. But
Lay off my pepper dog.
Yo, had high expectations for this dude, man. He's got he's always like 1 step behind. But he ain't 3 steps behind. He's like 1 step behind.
Yeah.
So Like I said, some players need a couple years. Garrett is everything is advertised to me.
Yeah.
5 sacks on the season with limited play. He ain't played even the full season. I'm happy with defense. I'm happy with Greg Williams. Greg Williams don't go nowhere. Pump me up. Pump. Just blaze.
Player spotlight. Hype session. Josh Gordon should be reinstated this Friday. Go.
I'm actually going to pass it off to him.
Get your popcorn ready. Get your popcorn ready. First win. I'm saying it. First win right here. 2 touchdowns, 170 yards.
Because Antonio also said that, the last time that this situation was happening with Gordon, it was against Atlanta, and we won that game. Little foreshadowing, but
get the popcorn popping, get it ready, get the butter, put your little salt on it, a little pepper. Josh Gordon, baby.
Jabril Peppers?
I'll take a Jabril Peppers. Because Jabril needs all the help he can get. Daggone it. No, Jabril, Jabril. I don't want to mix it like I'm on. Because I like you young boys. You young boys, y'all been playing together, Joe? I think he's going to have a chip on his shoulder. I think Kaiser's going to feed him like crazy. 2 touchdowns, 170 yards next week.
Remember what I said about Coleman in the last episode?
I'm staying cautiously optimistic on Gordon. I have to.
Josh Gordon!
Flash! Oh! He is the ruler of the universe.
Keys to beating the Los Angeles Chargers. Anthony.
Cut down on penalties. Tane, Melvin Gordon, and Keenan Allen. Play 4 quarters. Yeah, play 4 quarters. Don't give up that play action to the tight end on the goal line. 2 weeks in a row.
Only thing I think I see going for us next week to beat the Chargers. Josh! Ah! He is the ruler of the universe. Feed him! Feed him, Seymour! Feed him! That's what it's going to be. Josh Gordon's going to be the difference next week. Just do what we've been doing because I think we're naturally getting there. Like I said, this season is long and hard for us.
Yeah.
But, pause. With Josh coming in, if the offensive clicks, it might take a couple weeks before Josh, can go. My heart is like, no. He's hungry. He's going to take off, and it's going to be amazing. I don't know why Matthew Days is not getting no run on the offense. This is driving me bananas. Gotta give Britt a little love. As hard as we don't win on Britt, I give Britt a little love. You done made some catches. Because that's Josh. You feel Josh breathing down your neck.
And the Grinch's heart grew 2 sizes bigger that day.
One thing that does concern me, though, too, is from the offensive perspective, how they contain Melvin Ingram and Joey Bosa together, because they're very formidable as a pass rush. So that's one concern to see, and I think they need to find ways to contain and get little chips in on them, especially on Bosa, because Bosa just terrorizes QBs.
More QB runs. That'll open that up. That'll open it up big time.
But a little bit more of the option.
Yeah. That's what I think.
I do like the way the offense ran last week, though, because it ran through Crowell and Johnson, through the running backs in the running and passing game both, and then the passing game was there to complement them too, basically, is what I felt like it was.
And you look down the future, that formula, that strategy can win you games when your defense starts playing 4 quarters of defense. When we learn how to play through that 4th quarter like we have the first 3 on defense, that strategy wins you games.
Join the Browns in Our Blood Fanduel League. You'll find a link in the description below. And you can join for only $2. And you can play with the likes of Monstalung Eric Jordan, Triple S Anthony Sellers, or myself, Kelen Conley, B-hyphen.
Let me tell you the best thing about this league. Best thing about this league is when you winning and you see that $7. When you see that $7 in your winning thing.
Yeah.
That makes your day. And then you go back and refresh and it's not there no more.
That's what happened to me for the Steelers game last week.
That's what happened to me this weekend.
Yeah.
I didn't even have the chance at that because I finished in last this week.
Oh my God. Never mind. Standings. I'm still in first place. Woo! Then MZAP and then Monstalung is still in 3rd.
How close are we? How close?
You're only about 100 away from me, bro.
MZAP made a huge jump.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
And then this guy's in 4th. And Gary Wolf is 2nd from the bottom. Gary, you ain't gonna win Gridiron, Gary. Your wife's going to beat you this weekend, Gary.
Oh, he's gonna get you, Gary. He's gonna get you.
Speaking of Gary Boomerang Wolf, he has a podcast with this gentleman, Anthony Sellers. It's called the Fantasy Football Bosses. It's every Thursday. You can find it on the Hyphen Podcast Group social medias or hyphenpodcastgroup.wordpress.com or anywhere podcasts are sold like iTunes or Stitcher or Mixcloud, which he likes, actually. So that works out.
No, I don't like Mixcloud.
You don't like Mixcloud?
Mixcloud always pauses on me. They need to get some better software. I mean, it's
Servers.
Yeah, servers.
Okay.
Whatever that technical thing is.
Yeah.
Fix that thing, man. I can never listen to the full thing without being like,
You can listen to it on SoundCloud. Anthony puts it on SoundCloud.
then it starts up again.
Nice. And then, of course, this show, Browns in Our Blood, is every Wednesday on Monstalung Soundvision's YouTube channel and also on the Monstalung Facebook page. And you can find that every Wednesday night, Thursday morning on Hyphen Podcast Group as well. I repost the show on the Hyphen Podcast Group Facebook page. One prediction for the Chargers game that's not Josh Gordon related.
Kaiser's first 300-yard game.
Damn it, I was going to say
That's
that.
what I was going to say! For real?
Yes!
No, for real.
I was seriously going to say Kyler's starting for 300 yards.
Kaiser's first 300-yard game.
Alright, his first 3 touchdown games then. Passing touchdowns. That's his first 3 passing touchdown games.
Rivers will throw a pick 6.
Like
Did your bell peppers?
So it'll be body.
Lay off my pepper, dog.
It'll be body. If anybody gets us pick 6, it's gonna be body.
All right, guys. For Browns in Our Blood, I'm not Eric Jordan, nor am I Anthony Sellers.
And I'm damn for sure not Kelen Conley.
Me neither.
But that is Anthony Sellers.
And that's Eric Jordan.
And this is
Browns in Our Blood.
Here we go, Brownies. Here we go. Ooh, ooh.
Rally flag.
Flash. Ah, he is the ruler of the universe.
First win this week.